Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat, you're watching iGyan, and today we are checking out the ROG Phone 3. Now, we've already looked at this device in depth a couple of weeks back, in fact, almost a month back. This time around, I want to talk about the fact that now a 12GB variant is available and why I think this is one of the most underdog phones of 2020. Let's quickly get started. Congratulations, Suman, for leaving a comment. You have won some iGyan merch. If you would like to win some iGyan merch, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a comment in the comment section. Let's get back to the video. So we've discussed this in the past. The ROG Phone 3 is a very well-equipped device. It's got all the latest specifications. It's got an impressive 144Hz display. And it's also got the 865 Plus chip, which is a rarity to find in India. It is also a phone manufactured by a company that is not Chinese. So a lot of people who are against the whole Chinese manufactured smartphone bit right now, they definitely have an option with the ASUS ROG Phone 3. So ASUS has also launched the ROG Phone 3 with the 12GB RAM variant. Earlier it was only available with the 8GB variant. And if you click on the link in the description below right now, you can get it for a massive discount and get the 12GB variant for only 53,000 rupees. That phone is basically this phone with more RAM and more storage. The ASUS ROG Phone 3 has a 6.59-inch Full HD display. Now this is a 144Hz display, which did have some issues with certain people who bought the phone with the display. But ASUS has quickly rectified that by pushing out a software update. So pixelation and issues with blacks at lower light levels have been resolved, and we never had that issue, but for people who did have that issue, ASUS has quickly resolved that. The display in itself is pretty fantastic to look at. It has excellent viewing angles, and if you are going to be gaming on this, especially certain games that do support 144Hz, you'll be able to enjoy that on the ROG Phone 3. The ROG Phone 3 also basically excels at gaming because of the shoulder buttons, which can now be split into two, so you get a total of 4 shoulder buttons. There is a game boost in there, which basically focuses all the energy towards gaming. You can also attach a fan for cooling the phone. You also have some game pads and connectors to attach your phone to a bigger display, or possibly a gaming monitor, to give you a more immersive gaming experience. This is not seen in basically any device that is available in India, but the ROG Phone 3 does that out of the box, and that makes it essentially targeted towards gamers, but also casual gamers can really enjoy gaming on the ROG Phone 3. Now, the only other non-Chinese manufactured smartphone available in the market has been Samsung, but Samsung has been staying away from Snapdragon chips, especially in India. The other phone that a lot of people are considering is, of course, the OnePlus series of phones. But with the OnePlus 8T, the company hasn't launched the 865 Plus chip, which is slightly disappointing for me, and we'll address more of that in the review of the OnePlus 8T. But for the ROG Phone 3, this has had the 865 Plus for quite a while. In fact, if you're looking for something cheaper than 50,000 rupees, the ROG Phone 3 with the 8GB variant does have the 865 Plus chip under 50,000 rupees. If you look at the design of the phone, it's not the prettiest phone that you can find on the market, but it's also not ugly as gaming phones were a couple of years back. The back has this really nice RGB LED light with the ASUS logo in it. In fact, it's the ROG logo that's in there. So if you have any ROG gaming PC stuff, you will quickly relate to that. From a performance point of view, the phone really does excel, whether you're looking at benchmarks or day-to-day performance, or whether you're looking at gaming. This phone will perform without overheating. It's got a really nice cooling system in there as well. The phone also has dual USB-C ports, so whether you want to charge your phone or listen to the headphones, both of those options are available. They do include a dongle inside the box. Another thing that you don't expect from a gaming phone is the camera capability. And this phone has surprisingly good camera capability, and also on the video side, which you don't really get to see a lot on Android side of things. So the ROG Phone 3 not only does 4K 60 video, but the focusing capability of the phone during video recording is tremendous. We illustrated this in the full review as well. The phone focuses really quickly and does a fantastic job of it. It also stabilizes the video really well and does a fantastic job of that. I think this is one of the best rated video cameras available on Android. Not a lot of conversation around it, but the video quality, the colors, just if you're using it in auto mode without any raw capabilities or anything, this is one of the best video cameras that you can buy on an Android phone in the 50,000 rupee price bracket. The other cameras for photos are also really good. If you're taking portrait shots or if you're taking selfies, all the cameras really work well with the device and they do deliver great output. Again, we highlighted this in more detail in our full review, so you should definitely go check this out. Now, the ROG Phone 3 has been ignored by a lot of people. There's not a lot of chatter or conversation. Clearly, the company hasn't pushed a lot of marketing budget behind it. But I feel that this phone is really an underdog and it's basically being ignored by a lot of people, but is worth a look even at this stage. It is practically the only phone with 865 plus available in India, with 12 gigabyte of RAM, with the large storage, with 2 USB-C ports, with gaming shoulder buttons, with impressive cooling and attachments available. I think this is a fantastic phone to look at. ASUS's service and support hasn't been the best in the country, so that is possibly the only negative we can look at. Initially, the phone did have some bugs with the display and the software, so those were issues, but they've resolved that very quickly. The phone doesn't have an IP68 rating or any kind of waterproofing rating, so that is also a downside. So picking up on those downsides versus performance and durability and the build quality, I think this phone is pretty fantastic. And if you're in the market for a smartphone that gives you basically really good specs for a good price, I think the ROG Phone 3 has been an underdog in the market and should be worth a consideration. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not already a part of Team iGyan. This has been Bharat. I'll see you guys in the next one.